Hi and welcome to this video skills tutorial. Today we're going to focus on the question, what goals motivate you best? So step one before you even go to the interview is get the job description and person specification, have a look through, get a highlighter pen and see what words really jump out. For example, if you're going for a salesperson or a job as a salesperson, the chances are they're going to want people who have got a proven track record, who can sell, who can exceed targets, who have got excellent attitude to customer service. They're all the key things. So you're going to be financially motivated as a salesperson. You're going to want to exceed to earn money. If you're not that type of person, you're probably not going to fit in well as a salesperson. So it's really important that step one, you understand what motivates you and make sure that you apply for a job that is suited for your skills and your personality traits. So the next step is to think about examples of where in the past you've been motivated, what goals have motivated you the best, but more importantly, do they fit in line with the organization? The interviewer who's about to ask you the question, does it fit in line with that organization's goals? What I'm going to do next is give you an example from the sales industry. So this is a person going for a sales job, and if you remember, think about sales, it's about results, it's about achievement, it's about being financially motivated, it's about exceeding performance, all kind of measurable results. So this is a sample answer for the question, what goals or what kind of goals motivate you best? The goals that motivate me the best are the ones that challenge and excite. I like the opportunity to test myself, to achieve results, to exceed targets. When I graduated from university, I got a job working for a large corporate consultancy. After about 18 months, I completed the graduate scheme and was waiting for my sales target. There was a lot of tension in the team as the targets had come out way above and beyond what was expected. I was given a target of £500,000, which was just behind some of the more experienced salespeople, and my manager thought it would be more realistic if mine was £100,000. This was because I'd just finished a number of rotations and had no real experience of the product, services, or the internal processes. The action that I took was to go away and speak to my manager and say that I could do this, that I was capable of not only achieving the target, but going for it in terms of exceeding it as well. So what I did is I went away and wrote out a detailed plan of who I was going to speak to, so what existing customers, what new customers. I also wrote a plan of how I was going to learn the products in terms of the benefits, who I was going to speak to, who I was going to get mentored by in terms of who understood the products best. All this action was the whole sole purpose of it was to achieve the target, was to exceed the target, because that's what motivates me best. So I wrote out that detailed plan and then I started to execute it in every little detail to bring me closer to achieving that particular target. The result of carrying out that action was not only did I achieve the target, but I exceeded it. So the initial target was 500,000 and I achieved 700,000. This gave me enormous amounts of satisfaction and belief in what I was doing, and it exceeded people's expectations of me when initially they were only 100,000. So I received recognition within the organisation because nobody was expecting me to achieve this, and that's what really excites me. That's what motivates me in terms of achieving. I'm financially motivated. I want to make sure that I give the best possible service to the customer, that I exceed all expectations of me, both internally within the organisation and with the customer. So the goals that motivate me the best are the ones that allow me to exceed and achieve. So hopefully what you can see there is that the question, or the answer to the question, is split into three parts. So there's a beginning, middle and end. So the C is the context. So again, this is using the CAR methodology. If you've not seen the previous videos for this, they're attached in the YouTube description of this video, and that will teach you how to answer interview questions. But in summary, we use the process CAR. CAR stands for context, so that means where was I, what was I doing. So in this example, it was somebody who'd left university, just finished a graduate scheme, was just received their first target. The A is the action, so what did they actually do? So for example, they spoke to their manager, they went away and wrote out a detailed plan, they executed the plan, and the result was that they exceeded the target. And that's an example of how they're motivated. And that's all interviewers want to see. They just want to see that you can give an example to demonstrate why you're motivated. For example, the biggest thing that interviewers hear all the time is someone who says, yeah, I'm motivated by targets, I want to exceed, I want to achieve, I'm really looking forward to being a part of the team. That's all great, but what people need to see or what people need to hear is examples of where you've achieved this in the past. So again, in this example, if you're a salesperson, you may have done it in a previous job. You may have exceeded targets or achieved good grades in school. Use different examples if you're new to sales, because if you're new to sales, the person that is sitting on the other side of the table will know this. But use examples of where you've been motivated, which might kind of give an example of how you've achieved. And I say the best thing for school or university is grades. It might be part-time jobs, it might be internships. Use different examples. The same applies if you're applying for a job, say for example in the nursing industry. If you want to become a nurse, you might be motivated by caring for people, by going the extra mile in terms of being detailed. And it's the same if you're applying for a job in a laboratory. Say, for example, if you need to work long hours by yourself, it might be that you're committed to analysis, committed to making sure that things are right first time. These, again, all characteristics of different types of jobs. So again, in summary, you need to think about what is it that motivates you. You need to look at the job description to find out what are the keywords the organization wants from you, and then use an example of how you've achieved goals in the past, what kind of goals motivate you best, and make sure they're aligned to what the organization wants. So hopefully that helps you, and good luck with the interview process. I really do hope you get the job.